cheapest games on the internet. Remember to check out G2A in description. Cheap games, Xbox Live, PSN codes, and more. Use the code ECHO at checkout. Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Echo, and welcome back to this week's Minecraft 1.9 Snapshot review. I am here today to showcase for you Snapshot 15W37A. A lot has happened in this snapshot. We've had the nerf of golden apples. We've had changes to shields, we've had changing to attacking, and a lot of rebalancing, along with some more chunk loading. I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about the changes, and if you guys do enjoy this video, be sure to thumbs it up and leave your comment down below on what you make of 1.9 so far. So I'm going to start off with the new preset and the new hardcore mode changes. So if I go to single player, I go to create new world. I'm going to simply put it in hardcore mode for the sake of this tutorial, and I'm going to generate this. Now, as you guys can see, it's loading. They did improve the loading. Now, I am recording, so loading is a little bit slower, but still ultra fast. As you guys did see there, it loaded in super fast, so that is something that they have focused on. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to put cheats on, and I'm just going to put it in creative for now, and I'm going to go to / game mode C. Which should put me in creative. Did it let me? / game mode C. There we go. We're back in creative. Only so I can teach you with the changes. So they did introduce a new game rule, and this is linked to spectating. So if I go to / game rule and then type in SP, and as you guys can see, game rule spectators generate chunks. Now I'm going to have this as false, meaning that there won't be any more generation as a spectator. So if I activate that, this means if I go to, let me just quickly do this, / game mode spectator, there we go. What will happen is, it'll get to a point in the world where no more chunks will load. So if I can see underneath here, you'll see we'll get to a point where things will stop loading in the distance. This makes it a little bit easier on your computer. For people in your game, it's less strained to be specific. As you guys can see here, we're at this point and there's no more generating at all. If I was to change the game mode to false, the game rule to true, this would mean that it would regenerate again. So let's do this. Let's go to / game rule and then spectator, and let's put this as true. Now, hopefully this isn't going to lag too much, but as you guys can see there, it literally regenerated in. So that's something that they did do. Also, you can now spectate if you die. So if I go to / game mode S real quick, game mode C, grab myself a lava bucket as I gain myself an achievement, and I put this on the floor, and then go to / game mode S, which is survival, and I kill myself. A new option will pop up on screen. As you guys can see here, we've got delete world. Previously, if you died, it would just wipe out your world, and you kind of didn't understand why you died. Now I can spectate and pretty much revisit the place where I was killed. So that's kind of a small change that they did do. I think it's very beneficial, and I'm hoping eventually on Minecraft console, we do have hardcore mode, because I really would like that feature. Nonetheless, moving on to something else that they did do. If I go to create brand new world here, and I just put it in creative, more options, and I put it as a custom flat, they introduced a new preset. Now this preset is the void. The void is literally a blank world. So if I use preset, done, and I create this world, you're going to spawn on a small platform here. As you guys can see here, you do spawn. This is the center, of course. And obviously the void is pretty much, if I was to fall down there, I would die. I guess it's kind of for map makers. And I'm kind of glad that they did add this. Now, talking about the void to be specific, Minecraft console version does not have the void. I kind of feel that 4J can't escape the void now. They have to introduce it as a preset. So what I'm going to do, just so you guys can see that in a little bit more detail, is I'm just going to delete this world. I'm just going to create one more, which is going to be this one more time. So as you guys can see, this is what it looks like. This is literally the void. You can see up here, this is the preset, just so you guys have an understanding of what it is all about. So they're the changes mainly in like menu form. Let me go to my world now, because they did do some more changes to other things as well. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to teach you about some of the changes that they did do to armor and stuff. Let me quickly not ruin things here. I kind of want to not have this on. But anyway, it looks like we have the offhand on. Let me just quickly get rid of this. There we go. So what they did do with bows and swords, you now have the ability to have a bow and a sword in both hands. However, both are active. Now, this may be changed. It may be rebalanced a little bit more. So if I press F here, as you guys can see in the left, I have my bow. Now that's classed as my offhand because I use right click. So if it was opposite way round, then my offhand would be my right hand, because you can switch to lefty if you really want to now. So yeah, I like that. But as you guys can see here, I can attack with this, and I can also use a bow. So it's kind of dual wielding weapons in a way. I don't know if people are going to really like this feature. I don't really know what I think about this. I know a lot of people aren't impressed with the combat system due to the attacking system and the indicators. If I show you here, options, video settings, attack indicator on hotbar, as you guys can see, we now have the indicator. Now they have sped up the speed of the sword a little bit. They did say, as you guys can see, if I spam click, it still goes up pretty quick. And I believe they did some changes to the axe as well. So if I grab myself, let's just grab this. In fact, let's just grab a diamond one. They said that they have improved, I think it was the speed a little bit of the axe. Instead of it being ultra slow, where it's like really heavy, they have improved that as well. Along with they improved this as well, the speed. So again, I really can't remember what the previous speed and attack was. But it's like rebalanced every single snapshot, and it's going to continue to be rebalanced. So there's some basic changes that they have done there. But let me know what you think about this. The attack and having this ability. I really don't know what I think about this. So I'm going to get rid of this. I'm just going to press F there. Alright, so also the other changes they did do was to do with the basic shields. Now I'm just going to quickly clear everything there. Grab myself a crafting table. Grab myself some planks. Let's just grab myself some oak planks here. And also grab myself some iron. This will do. They did changes. Now you have a solid base to make yourself a shield now. Now to make it, I think it's this. Oops, not this one. I think it's this. And then we get the shield base. Now it looks a little bit different. I'm going to try and show you guys a little bit more what it looks like. Let's just try and go up to a block. It's kind of like a base for the shield. Instead of you having to put a banner on it, we now have a basic shield. And if I go into the creative inventory, and I'll show you guys whereabouts it is. Where is it? Which one is it in? This is the only problem I always forget. It's in a specific menu. It's not in this menu. I think it's in here. No, it's definitely not. It's in a specific menu. If I find it, you guys will understand a little bit more. Where is it? Is it in here? Oh yeah, here it is. It's in here. So as you guys can see for combat, we have like all different type of combat, and you can have the basic shield here. Previously, if you type in shields, you would have had like a whole range of different colors. Now I can type in banners. So if I grab myself, say, let's just say an orange banner, and if I go like this, put this in here, we then have the active banner like this. As you guys can see, it's just a basic one like that. So instead of it being the basic shield with like looking like it had bolts in it, we now have a colored one, and then from there you can do more changes and stuff like that. So that's something else they did. There's also been a big nerf on golden apples. Now I'm not a big fan of this, and Jeb actually today has confirmed he's going to do some more changes to golden apples. Basically he nerfed them, meaning that you don't get the abilities for as long. I can understand why he nerfed the normal golden apple. As for the god apple, in my experience, it takes a long time to get a god apple, meaning you have to get a lot of ore, and considering how much they nerfed it, it isn't good. So let's just go to game mode, and let me grab myself some milk. Just grab myself 2 milk bottles like this. There we go. Let's go to / game mode S. Oops, / heal. Okay, well, it's going to heal me anyway. I better grab myself some food. Sorry, guys. This will do. Alright, let me just quickly heal myself. And pretty much what I'm going to do here is I'm going to eat the golden apple and show you guys how long you get it for. So if I eat this, oops, you guys can see here, we only get it for 5 seconds and this for 2 minutes. So they literally nerfed the timing on the golden apple, which I'm not really impressed about. As for the god apple, again, they did do nerfs with this as well, but I expect it to change, as Jeb did point out today. He's going to be making more changes. So if I eat this one, you can see here we've got the regen for 20 seconds, absorption for 2 minutes, resistance and fire resistance for 5 minutes. So the changes, they really didn't need to do anything with the golden apples. And I guess this may be linked to UHC and the new combat system. I absolutely have no idea. Also, what they have done with shields is they now have a deflecting thing. So if I go to game mode, see, and I show you guys the changes, let me just grab myself a dispenser. I grab myself some arrows. So I'm going to show you guys all of this. Instead of me cutting the video, it's a little bit easier if I do this. Let me just grab some redstone dust, which is this. And I put a pressure plate here. You guys are going to get to see all of it here. Just a normal pressure plate. Put this here. As you guys can see, it's active. What I'm also going to do here actually is I'm just going to put a block, just so we have it at my height. Alright, so as you guys can see, it's going to hit me there. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab myself a shield. And I'm going to grab myself a zombie. I'm going to show you guys the changes that they did here. Zombie. And let's put a zombie down here. So these can get deflected now. So for example, there's arrows in there. He's going to die. In fact, let's just try a creeper. Just grab myself a creeper real quick. Put a creeper down there. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to /game mode S, and basically when I go over this and I'm like this will deflect and hit the creeper, as you guys can see. I don't really know any shields that do deflecting like that, but there's now a deflecting type of system as well on shields, so I thought that was definitely worth talking about. So far, that's pretty much all the changes in this week's snapshot. The new hardcore mode changes with spectator mode and the chunk loading, the new preset which being the void, apples being nerfed, which is changing yet again, rebalancing, shields, and pretty much a lot more, with the bow and the sword being active in both hands. So I'm an Echo. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, be sure to thumbs it up. Have a great day, and until next time, stay beautiful. Bye!